Flipping is all about small houses and small problems. See, most people think, oh my God, I want to buy a big house. Guess what big house does? It gives you big problems. A house like this one is nice and boring. And we love this. If you ever come to Mastery, that's what we're going to try to brainwash you with, is buy small houses like this. So this happens to be their property. So guys, let's go inside and I want to show everybody what a small, boring property looks and how easy it is to flip these. So tell me about the house.
So this is a perfect house, just like you guys talk about in Mastery, Andrew. KBB, kitchen, bathroom and bedroom. It's about 1,000 square foot, boring area.
So you guys show up at the 3-day, and I'm talking about doing small flips, small rentals, boring type of properties. What was your perspective coming into the 3-day?
Well, normally when you think about doing rehabs and everything, you're thinking about doing the big HGTV style rehabs. And that's what I thought we had to get done, is making it big houses, big wow factor, something that people can Instagram. And then to hear a different perspective, I'm like, okay, we'll play it out by ear. We'll see how we go. And turns out it's right. Turns out that's where you can make some really good money doing it that way.
Because it's flipping, did you guys kind of understand that it's not about how much I bought the property for and oh my God, how much work I did. It's much more about, guys, how many houses like these can I find? Thousands, right? And doing small amount of work. Did that make sense to you on your end?
I did, because when it comes to the construction, it's less material, less money, less rehab, and we don't have to spend so much money into a bigger house. So a smaller house, it will do well.
So this property, Miss Monica, where did you guys find this property?
So we actually got this as a lead from one of the PMLs we work with.
Okay. Oh,
Yes.
wow.
Yeah, from Chicago. So that's why network is your net worth. He sent the link over to Douglas and we went and drove past it, looked at it, and like, yeah, this could work. Yeah, this is the one. And then we just went from there.
Okay. And this would be property number what, 10 or 11 for you guys?
This one's 11.
As far as a flip. So Monica, what did you buy the property for?
We bought it for 132.
132, you were the agent.
Yeah.
Got it. And then what did you fix it for?
45,000
45,000, including everything.
all in. Yes.
All in. So Monica, what do you think you can sell it for conservatively?
I can conservatively sell this for about 250,000.
250,000. So profit-wise, what would you be really happy with?
I'd be really happy with the 50,000.
About 50,000, which you should easily make on a property like this one. Got it. So for people that are watching that say, oh my God, I'm kind of outside Chicago, I'm in a small town, right? What do you say to them? Is it possible for them?
Yes, it is very possible. It's very possible to find the right house with the right price and turn around and make it great.
So if you also do flips in Chicago,
Yes.
right? If you were to compare the two markets, this versus that, what do you think the differences are?
Just the amount of competition. In Chicago, it's just saturated with people looking for, which is not a bad thing. And, you know, it's a good market, but it is. It's a lot of competition.
So here, you guys can be the big fish in a small pond.
Yes.
Right? And it's like the level of sophistication is going to be much more in Chicago versus investing here. Guys, you heard that. You want to learn more? Go to andrewholmesrealestate.com. We'll see you there.